is up, gamers? Welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. And today is December 17th, and we have another developer update for you. This one will be going over the microtransaction model, business model, and their thoughts on all of that. And so if you would like to check this out for yourself, I'll leave a link to this post in the description down below. And feel free to give them your thoughts and opinions on this as well. And if you would like to see all their other developer updates that they've posted so far, I've made a video for most of those. And so I'll leave a link to my playlist for all of those right up here. And feel free to check those out, and that'll get you up to speed on everything that they've released so far. Anyways, if you enjoy this, if you could please leave a like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below, I'd very much appreciate it. That would help me out a ton. Let's jump into this and see what they have to say. So they say MTX and business model thoughts. MTX stands for microtransactions, and so I'll just say MTX from now on to make it a little quicker and easier. After discussing further, we've come to a decision regarding MTX for this game. The most important thing is what we've always known: strict focus on making the most fun version of battleaces. For example, we do strongly agree that gating units behind paid track of BP gets in the way of our focus. BP being the battle pass, I believe. This is great to hear. I have no doubt in my mind that their number one priority is just making battleaces the funnest game it can be for everyone. And so I believe that's always their focus and what they have in mind. And so, you know, if the world was different and money wasn't an issue for anybody, you know, I'm sure they wouldn't have any thoughts whatsoever about their microtransactions and all of that. You know, it's unfortunately a necessary thing that, you know, everybody needs to, you know, kind of think about to some degree in order for us all to survive. So, you know, while that's definitely important for them to think about, you know, I know that's not their main focus and priority. It sounds like they don't want to restrict any units behind the battle pass, so I think that's going to be very much appreciated by the rest of the community going forward. Next, as for what this specifically means for the business model, we have been exploring a standard box model and a fast unlock paced free-to-play model that gets us a great player experience. The advantage of the first is it's a tried and true proven model, whereas the advantage of the second would be it's easier for new players to come in and engage with the game without being overwhelmed. And so yeah, I think there's definitely clear pros and cons to each of these different models. And since I'm not really an expert in this field at all, I don't really want to try, you know, digging into the specifics of this and whatnot, and the pros and cons. I'll leave that to the battleaces team, and I'll leave it with anybody else who thinks they might have some greater knowledge and expertise in this matter. So I'll give a little bit more of my thoughts a little bit later in this video, so stick around for that. Anyways, let's continue with this post. They say, we're curious to hear your thoughts, and we will continue to keep you updated on your thoughts as well. Unit changes. There's quite a lot of unit changes we've been exploring, including trying to make all the underused units viable, hunter, raider, etc., or trying to find a more unique role for units that don't currently have a clear place in the unit roster. What if Beetle was specialized against small air compared to any other tier 1 anti-air? We'll discuss details of these changes in the next developer update. Cool, so I am definitely looking forward to their next developer update then. I think this is a great idea. I'm okay with there being units that are underutilized. If they're underutilized because they're very niche or because they just don't have anything real unique or special to offer, as long as they're not unusable units. The only time I really think I see this as being an issue or problem is when a unit like the Hunter or the Ballista, those are two units that come to mind, are almost unusable with how ineffective they are. I feel like those units could be buffed up to be a bit better and be more usable, but I think those units, I would still be fine with them being underutilized, and that they might not necessarily have any specific niche role that they might fill, and so there's not like a specific need for them. but they also don't have any kind of unique special ability or anything like that that makes them all that interesting either. And so that just makes it a simple unit, which I think is fine, and makes it good for newer players to kind of pick up and use and learn the game with. I just, again, think that these units need to be more usable in how effective they can be. I definitely wouldn't want these to be over-tuned to be too powerful and more useful than any of the other units that are available, but I think there's a good place for these units as just being that simple starter unit that's still somewhat effective for the most part, but kind of helps you get over that hump and gets you familiar with the game enough until you're ready to kind of move on from that and try out some of the better, more complex units and whatnot. So I think that'll be a lot of fun to see what else they got. And finally, they say, thank you for everything this year. We announced our game middle of this year, held 2 closed beta tests, and we just wanted to say thank you for your honesty. Continued support towards battleaces. It's been a pleasure to work together with you as we iterate towards the most fun battleaces we can make, and we hope we can continue to work together next year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I also want to echo this right back at the developers and to the rest of the community. I think it's been an awesome experience so far. I love that the community has been so honest and passionate about this game already. And we've seen a lot of growth with the community and the developers, and I really do feel like we're kind of working hand in hand to try to make this game as good as it can be. I really do believe in this team that they have at Uncapped Games. I think that they are giving it their all. If anything, I feel like they're almost working a little too much and might be getting a little burnt out. And that's okay. I think they'll be able to figure all that out. You know, I'm hoping they get to enjoy a nice break here around the holiday season, and everybody gets to enjoy some time off with family and friends and whatnot. And so I hope you guys as well in the community also get to take a little bit of time off, and everybody can take this to refresh themselves and come back strong in the new year. And I just have nothing but the best of wishes going forward for everybody, and especially for this game. I do truly believe in the direction that we're headed, and I think we'll get there. There's definitely still some kinks to iron out and whatnot, and so that'll just all have to come in due time. So definitely thank you to the Uncapped Games team for all the hard work you've done, and thank you for staying in touch with the community, keeping us up to date with all these different things, and thank you to the community, of course, as well. Thank you for supporting this game. Thank you for checking out my channel and giving me a chance as well. I definitely very much appreciate that. And then let's check out this. They say, and for fun, and they have a picture here. It says, we had our 5th internal 2v2 tournament, and these are the top 4 teams. Tian Dean, senior lead data, and Gloria Jean. I hope I'm pronouncing those correctly, or at least close. I apologize if I messed that up in any way. I'm definitely not very good at pronouncing any names, so I apologize if I got those names incorrect. But Gloria is the production director, and they won this time around. Cool. And so there's the team there. It looks like they're ready to have a party, so that looks fun. I'm not sure. It looks like maybe this is some battleaces design art or something, so that's cool. I can't really make out what those are. I'm not going to look too closely into that. Looks like David Kim is ready for the biggest party. He's got 2 of the bottles. Oh, that's hilarious. So yeah, he's ready to have a good time. And yeah, hopefully they're all getting ready to go on break, and just take some time off and all that. But yeah, I appreciate the post before the holiday season, and can't wait to see more. I did already look over this and wrote up my own response, and so I'd like to share that as well with you guys real quick. And so this is what I wrote in response. So this is what I said. I said, for me personally, I am already invested and sold on battleaces based on what has been done and the direction you are headed. Even with a few missteps here and there, I see the potential for this game to be one of the best games I have ever played. So unless battleaces takes a drastic 180 turn in direction for no good reason, I'm not jumping ship. With that said, the MTX business model I want is whatever the team believes is the best to attract new players and retain those players for as long as possible. I want this game to reach as many gamers like myself as possible. I was mostly a MOBA and FPS gamer, but I always wanted to get into RTS games, but those games were always too much for me to handle. Battleaces is the first and only game to give me what I want out of an RTS while taking out all the excess elements. So whatever MTX business model proves to get new players in the door, explore all this game has to offer, and stick around for the long haul, that is what I think will be the best model. And so again, I'm not an expert in this, so I don't know the exact details of what all that means and whatnot, but I do trust the team at Uncapped Games to be able to figure this out. And so if you have any expertise in this area, I would definitely love to hear your thoughts and what you have to say. So I think that will do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Very much appreciate it. Again, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. And I'd very much appreciate that and love to hear what you guys have to say about all this. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. And if I don't make another video like this before the end of the year, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful time, and I'll see you again soon in the next one.